We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry, everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie and welcome to my home. Now, something you may not know about me, but my maiden name, Fa'umuina in Samoan, means in the way of food and drink, which translates to, it's a party. And today it's going to be a pizza party in my backyard. A few of my mom friends and their kids are coming over, including my 3 little girls, who I can't wait for you to meet. Now make sure you stick around because it's a party and you're invited. I'm so excited for my mom friends and their kids to come over today. We have a beautiful menu ready for them. When our guests arrive, we're gonna have a grazing board with a wonderful selection of produce from Major Market, and we're gonna have some wine tasting from Belvino Winery. Boochcraft is also gonna be here to share some of their hard kombuchas. And as our friends are in the backyard enjoying those grazing boards and fresh fruits, we're gonna be whipping up a homemade salad and a salad dressing, and we're going to be creating pizzas. And what kind of pizzas are we gonna make? Well, with the kids, pepperoni and cheese, and for the adults, a little bit more of a fancy pizza, some arugula, some garlic cream sauce, some ricotta on those pizzas, with a beautiful ending with a triple layer brownie oat bar that not only will my moms enjoy, but also the kids. We're also gonna be making chocolate egg creams with the Issy soda siphon, and my kids are so excited to try them, and so am I. For dessert today, we're gonna be making one of my kids' favorites, which is the triple layer brownie oat bar. The first thing we have to do is make the first layer, which is the oat crust. I have a 9x13 pan lined here with parchment paper, and in my glass bowl, I have 1 1/4 cups of butter melted. To this bowl, I'm going to add 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just gonna get that mixed up, break it down just a little bit. And then to this, we are going to add 2 1/2 cups of oats. We're gonna mix that up really well, and then we are going to put it into our 9x13 pan and press it down. All right, that's coming together. That's looking really good. A couple more turns. Again, make sure you scrape the very bottom of the bowl. You wanna make sure you don't leave any dry spots. Make sure the sugar is really well mixed in here, just like that. Okay, now let's line our 9x13 pan with our oat crust. Just dump it in, just like that. And then using your spatula, make sure we get all the ooey gooey goodness. With your spatula, you're just gonna press it into the bottom of the pan. Just a nice even layer on the bottom. The reason why I line my 9x13 with parchment paper is that it's gonna make it easy to lift out and then cut up for the party. A good trick to always have in your kitchen when baking is parchment paper. So this is the first layer of our triple layer brownie oat bars. These are gonna go fast. My kids absolutely love these. I even make these for potlucks. I bring them to my kids' classrooms. They go crazy for these. Now we are going to make the second layer, which is kind of a chocolate brownie. So we will get that going, and I'll see you in just a minute. For the second layer of our triple layer brownie oat bars, we're gonna make the brownie filling. I have 1 1/2 sticks of butter, so 3/4 cup of butter melted in here. I'm going to add 1 2/3 cup of sugar, and we're gonna get that whisked up. Get it really nice and combined. And then to this, we're gonna add 3 eggs. right, and let's get that whisked up as well. Get it nice and combined. I like to take my whisk and kind of jab the eggs, get them broken up. Okay. All right, to this, we are going to add 1 2/3 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. And then in here I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. You definitely want to be gentle for the first couple turns. You don't want any flour or cocoa powder to fly up. All right. Just fold it in with your whisk. And then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of milk to this. And the milk is gonna help wet the flour and cocoa powder a little bit and really make it creamy. Okay. So we have all the ingredients in here for the filling. This is our second layer. We're just gonna finish getting it really well combined. We want a smooth batter. We're gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. Very easy, very quick bake, which is great. And then once it cools, we're gonna make a chocolate icing that goes right on top. Okay, this is looking so good and yummy and smooth. Okay. Again, make sure you get that bottom of the bowl. You don't want any dry spots. All right, that looks great. Look at that. Nice and smooth batter. And then we're going to dump the second layer into our prepared pan with the oat crust on the bottom. Okay. Now let's just get that in there, just like that. And then just take your spatula, just like we did with the oat bar crust. We're just gonna distribute it evenly across the oats. I love this recipe because it's not just a typical brownie. The oat crust on the bottom just adds this crunchy, oaty, just cookie almost bottom, like you're almost eating an oatmeal cookie with a brownie on top. It is to die for, and you're going to love it. Okay, this is ready to go into the oven, 350 for 25 minutes. Right now we're gonna make our pizza dough. Now this pizza dough is a make-ahead pizza dough. You can make this up to 3 days in advance, which is fantastic if you have a busy party schedule. To activate our yeast, I have 8 ounces of cold water and 1 tablespoon of salt. To this, I'm going to add 4 ounces of boiling water. One drop, okay. Just gonna stir that, make sure the salt gets dissolved and the water gets mixed. Okay. To this water, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. And this is dry active yeast. And we're just gonna stir this in. Just like that. And we're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes until it gets nice and foamy on top. And then we'll add this to our flour, which is in our mixer here with the dough hook attachment, and we'll get that dough made. Our yeast is activated and it's ready to be added to our bowl of flour. I have 652 grams of flour in my mixing bowl here with the dough attachment. We're gonna pour this in, just like that, the whole thing. All right, I'm gonna get a spatula really quick and just don't want any of that yeast to go to waste. Okay, then we're gonna turn our mixer on low get it nice and combined. The great thing about the stand mixer is that it's gonna do the kneading for you. So we're gonna let this knead for about 8 to 10 minutes. If you don't have a stand mixer, then you're gonna have to use those muscles and knead it yourself. But I'll show you what it would look like when it's done kneading. You want a nice smooth dough. All right, so let's let this run for about 10 minutes and I'll see you then and I'll show you what the dough will look like. Okay, our dough is done kneading. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, it is smooth and stretchy. You can see how pliable it is in my hands. This is fantastic. Okay, so this dough is gonna go in the fridge overnight. You could also leave it in your fridge up to 3 days. But before we do that, we're gonna just kinda pull the bottom together. See how I'm using my hands to kind of put it into a ball so it's nice and smooth on top. We're gonna place it right back in a bowl. A little drizzle of olive oil, about a tablespoon, right on top. And then we're just gonna roll the dough around and coat it with that olive oil, just like that. And then we're gonna place some cling film on top. And into the fridge it goes. I will put this in the fridge overnight and we would use it tomorrow for make pizza, but I already did that. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like after being out of the fridge. I have pizza dough that I made last night. This is actually a double batch because we want to make sure that we have enough pizza to feed all the moms and kids here today. I took this out of the fridge about 2 to 3 hours before making the pizzas and serving them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out of the bowl. Just like that. And we are gonna divide it into our pizza portions. So I want to make sure that they're relatively the same size. I'm going to measure each one out to about 500 grams. So I have my scale here zeroed out. I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate a 500 gram wedge. And I want each dough ball to be about 500 grams. So we're gonna see what that looks like here. I am way off, okay. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit smaller. We want each ball to be about 330 grams, which is spot on. Okay. Now, I just want to create a ball. I'm just folding in the dough and then turning it over and kind of pinching it together. And then I'm just gonna leave it off to the side here. And the reason why we want to take the dough out of the fridge 2 to 3 hours before we make and bake the pizzas is because you want the dough to come up to room temperature so it's easily pliable within your hands. When you stretch out your dough, you can do that. Okay, so let's keep measuring out our dough portions. About 330 grams is what I'm going for. Oh, a little bit off. Okay. Just wanna nice and smooth. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get these all measured out and then let these sit out at room temperature for about 2 hours and then we're gonna make our pizzas. For our grazing board today, I'm going to make a chocolate fruit dip using dates as the natural sweetener. So I have my blender here. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of raw almonds, 1.25 cup of almond milk, all right, 2/3 cup of pitted dates. Just get that in there. Then we're gonna add a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. And a splash of vanilla. And we're just gonna blend that up. Really easy, really simple. Okay, I'm just gonna check it and scrape down the sides a little bit. Want to make sure everything gets really well combined. Right. And then after, we're gonna just stick this in the fridge and let it chill. And this is really good with sliced apples, strawberries. Okay, let's give it another blend. All right, let's give that another check. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Really easy, I love it. I love simple recipes that taste so good, and the kids love this. And the dates naturally sweeten this, so there's not any, of the refined sugar in here. That's in our dessert, but in the dip, no sugar. Okay, I'm just gonna put this into a container, and then we're gonna stick this in the fridge. The salad that we're gonna make today to pair with our pizzas is a walnut cranberry apple salad. So we're gonna make the dressing for it right now. I have half a cup of olive oil in here. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm just gonna eyeball it. That's what we do. That's what we do in this house. All right, and then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I will measure for these ones because I don't want the vinegar to come out too strong. So 4 tablespoons. Okay. And then a little pinch of salt and a little pinch of pepper. And we're just gonna whisk that up, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna put our salad together and we're gonna drizzle this right on top. We are gonna make our garlic cream sauce for one of our pizzas. It's gonna be a garlic prosciutto and arugula. So I'm gonna put my flame on medium low and I'm going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter. And while that melts, I'm going to mince 2 cloves of garlic. I have the Next Trend garlic twister here, which is a fabulous tool for mincing garlic. I'm gonna put 2 cloves in here just like that. It has these little teeth right in there. So when you push down on here, it just kind of twists and turns, just really crushes it, just like that. So you just turn it just like that. And the teeth inside help mince the garlic. And you'll see it's all minced, but it's kind of messy, right? Okay, don't worry. So if you just go back and forth, just little turns, just like that, it's actually going to gather up your minced garlic into 2 little triangle forms. And then, let me get it there. There it is, so all of the garlic right there. Okay, now we're just gonna dump it in here. Use your spatula. And get your garlic in there, just like that. All right. Oh, it is already smelling amazing. Okay. All right, we're gonna get this sauteed a little bit, nice and brown. Now to this, we are gonna add a tablespoon of flour. So we're creating a roux. Just like that. We're gonna cook it down. And the whole point of this is to kind of create a paste. You wanna cook off the flour. And this is what's gonna thicken the sauce. And again, this is gonna be our pizza sauce. So instead of a traditional tomato, this is what we're gonna be making. All right, let's get that nice and thickened. Okay, that's looking good. The garlic is browning. Okay, we're gonna add 3/4 cup of whole milk. Kind of deglaze the pot a little bit. You can see that it's turning into the paste more. Okay, let's pour that all in. Let's get that nice and mixed. Let that milk heat up a little bit. And then to this, we're going to add 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And now we're gonna let that melt. And then we'll set this aside and we will use this on our pizza crust when we make our pizza. Okay, we're getting there. Parmesan is melting. How beautiful that's looking, nice and cheesy. Oh yeah. And this is gonna go with mozzarella cheese on our pizza. And then we're gonna cook it in the pizza oven and then top it with prosciutto and arugula. Okay, this is done. We're gonna turn off the heat. Let this cool down and we will use this on our pizza when it's time to make them. Our dessert is out of the oven and it's cooled. Now we need to make the third layer, which is our chocolate frosting or icing on top. I have 3.5 cups of powdered sugar and 3/8 cup of cocoa powder in my bowl. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of melted butter. And then I'm going to add about 3/8 of a cup of hot boiling water. And 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're gonna get that whisked nice and combined. And once this comes all together, we're gonna pour it on top of our cake and let it sit. And then right before dessert, we're gonna slice up the bars and serve them to our guests. You can always add more hot water to this to thin it out, so always start with a small amount. Oh, look how glossy this looks. Look how beautiful. Now, again, taking the back of my spatula, I'm just gonna spread the icing over the top of the cake, nice and even. And then, one thing that I love to add to rich desserts like this is a little bit of flaky sea salt right on top. It helps kind of boost the flavor of the chocolate, but give it a little bit of a savory element. Salt just does so much. The power of salt, it just really helps heighten the flavors that you have in here. Sea salt. Just little sprinkles. Have you ever put sea salt on top of like hot chocolate chip cookies when they come out of the oven? Definitely recommend that. Salted caramel, there's a reason why there's salt in it. Helps elevate the flavors, helps cut the sweetness just a tad. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit out and we will slice it and serve it to our friends and my kids and their friends later on after we eat pizza. Our guests are gonna be here shortly, so we need to put together our grazing board. So we have so many wonderful items that we picked up at Major Market, some gourmet cheeses, some beautiful produce, and we even have our chocolate date dip that we made that we're gonna pair with apples and strawberries. So let's put our grazing board together. Again, I have beautiful salami, some blueberries, some goat cheese, crackers, pretzels, and I even have a special treat for the kids, which I'm gonna show you just in a minute what I'm preparing for them. My charcuterie boards or grazing boards are coming together. I'm so excited. The guests are going to be here any minute. But I did make one for the kids, and one thing that I grew up on was something called bugs on a log. And I'm making them for my kids and their friends today, and I'm going to show you how to do them. Very simple. You're going to take a celery stick, just like this, and I trimmed off the edges and cut these in half. You're going to take a little bit of peanut butter and fill the wedge of the celery stick, just like that, just a little peanut butter. And right down the middle of that, you're gonna put little chocolate chips, and it represents bugs on a log. This is what my mom used to make for me as a kid. You can do raisins instead of chocolate chips. I prefer chocolate chips. You could do carob chips. You can do a little drizzle of honey. This is a great way to introduce vegetables to your kids as well. This is why I fell in love with them. And the crunch of the celery with the peanut butter and the chocolate is absolutely delicious. And we're gonna add this to the kids' board just like that. Perfect. So I'm gonna keep making some bugs on a log, and then as soon as our guests get here, we're gonna take these out to them. All right, I have my wonderful 9-year-old daughter Harper with me, and we're gonna make some egg creams using our Issy soda siphon. You excited? It's like chocolate milk, but like better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna need your help. We're gonna put some chocolate syrup into our milk. Will you help me do that? Okay.
Yes.
So you go, and I'll tell you when. Okay, that's good. And then how about mommy? Does mommy get some? Perfect, okay. Perfect, okay. Now what do you think we should do?
Maybe we should stir it.
I think so. Okay, so let's stir and mix it up. Oh, you love chocolate milk. Okay. Now, using the Issy soda siphon, we're gonna add the carbonated water to it. And it's almost gonna, you wanna lick the spoon? Yeah. Okay, you ready? Oh!
And I guess it'll be a messy mess.
Okay, you wanna try?
Yes.
Hold on, let's let Lucy stop barking. Okay, so you're gonna squeeze this. Hold on, let's let Lucy stop really quick. Okay, so you're gonna put the cup down, yep, just like mommy did it, right? And then we're gonna tilt the bottle, and you're gonna slowly just, go ahead. There you go. Okay, how easy was that?
Very easy.
Yeah, okay, you wanna try it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cheers. Ooh, it's like a chocolate float. That is so good. Good job, baby. We'll have to make these more and more, huh?
It feels like chocolate milk mixed with Sprite, kind of.
Yeah. It's like a chocolate soda. It's good though. You ready for pizza? Okay, let's do it.
Hi, my name is Johnny,
And I'm Kelly.
and we're both from Belvino Winery. Today we're gonna be trying a bunch of different red wines and one white wine. Today we have the Butterfly Effect blend, which is 60% Cabernet and 40% Merlot. We also have the Pinot Noir, which is gonna be one of our lighter options. The Panache Reserve, which is going to be a Petite Syrah and a Grenache, which is gonna be a little bit on the light side as well. And then we also have
Our
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Hi there.
What's going on, ladies?
Good. We are interested in trying some of your wines today.
What do you have in mind?
I have not heard of or tried your Panache. Am I saying that correctly?
Absolutely. It's a Grenache and a Petite Syrah blend.
I love Petite Syrah. I'll definitely have a glass of that, please.
Well, let's do it. All right, and for you?
I am gonna do the Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
I'll trade you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Right there for you, my dear.
Excellent. Thank
All
you.
right, trade me, thank you so. How are we all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Not too shabby.
And where are you guys located at?
We're in Temecula.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you, dear. Hello there.
Hey. Hi.
Hello. What are we gramming today?
I'm doing a Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
And then I will do the classic red as well.
All right, I like your style.
Butterfly effect.
This will be our butterfly blend.
Awesome.
Yeah, Pinot Noir is going to be our lightest red option today. Okay, very smooth and easy to drink.
Thank you.
All right, trade you there, dear.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
All right, so all the moms are here and they're enjoying this wine, so
Great.
I think I need to join them
All right, what are you
and
looking
enjoy
for?
some.
All right.
I would love to try your butterfly effect
Ah,
because I heard a wonderful story about it.
is that right?
Yes.
What did you hear?
I heard about how it's a time to reflect while you drink it and you think of kind of a past memory that kind of warms your heart.
Wow, I kind of like that. I'm
Yeah.
going to start using that. Is it okay?
Yeah, please.
All right.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is. I'm not like the biggest wine person, but
Talk to me.
thank you.
Hey, wait.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's like super smooth.
It's
No,
delish, there's no doubt. Yeah,
sometimes they have like this like at the end,
I know.
and I can't do it.
not this one.
But it's like, and when I drink wine, I almost wait for it.
Yeah.
Where I'm waiting for it, like that dry.
Oh, you're talking about
bitter.
like that, yeah, that backhand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I sticking out? Yeah. Okay, kiddos, come eat. All right, it's time to put on our pizza oven. I'm just getting the fire ready. I have little logs of kiln dry wood. I'm putting it in the back of my pizza oven with a couple of our fire starters here. We're gonna get this really nice and hot, and then we're gonna go inside and get our pizzas prepped. The pizza oven is fired up. Now it's time to make our pizzas. So we have about 6 pizzas to make, but the first one we're gonna make is of course for the kids. We're gonna do a traditional pepperoni. I have my dough here that I'm gonna stretch out. I do have store-bought pizza sauce, and I added a little bit of sugar because, you know, that's okay. And it also cuts down the acidity, at least for my kids. And then we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese and our pepperoni. So I'm just gonna start by just pressing my fingers into this dough. Just kind of get it worked with my hands. Just get it all stretched out. There are a lot of different methods and techniques to stretching out pizza dough. Whatever you're most comfortable with, go for it. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find the best way that I know how to do pizza dough. I will say that I have tried the flipping one, and every time I do that, my hands puncture the dough. Maybe I need to go to a pizzeria and have them teach me how to throw pizza dough. Okay, so I'm just stretching this out. All right. And this has been sitting out at room temperature for about 3 hours is what I find to be the most helpful. Okay, so let's get this stretched out and then we'll get our toppings on. Okay, we have our garlic Parmesan cream sauce that we made earlier. We're gonna use it as our sauce on this white pizza, and then we're gonna top it with arugula and some prosciutto when we're done. Oh my gosh, this smells incredible. Okay, so we're just gonna smear that on just like that. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Not too much, just a little. Just a little bit, just like that. Not too much. Okay, we're gonna go check the oven. We got 3 pizzas made and ready to go. And then we're gonna make 3 more after this. So, okay, let's go check that pizza oven. Okay, the pizza is ready to go in. So we're gonna cook this for about 90 seconds, but we're gonna give it a good turn every 30 seconds. So the hotter the oven is in the back, this part's gonna cook first, and then we'll rotate and keep cooking. A watchful eye is very important when cooking pizza. We're browning on that side since that was in the back of the oven, so now we're just gonna kind of rotate and put it right back in. The first pizza is all done, so let's go inside and get it all cut up for the kids, and then we're gonna come back out and put another pizza in. Our Parmesan garlic white pizza is cooking now, and when it comes out of the oven, we're gonna top it with fresh arugula and shaved prosciutto. Now we have some prosciutto we're gonna add to this Parmesan garlic white pizza.
I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go in and get the rest of the pizzas, okay? And then we're gonna bring the salad out. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot honey to the arugula and prosciutto pizza. So this is our salad dressing that we made with the apple cider vinegar and olive oil, and we're just putting it in our salad that has walnuts, apples, and cranberries. Thank you, moms and kiddos, for coming today to our backyard lunch. Thank you to Belvino Winery for being here, and Boochcraft and Major Market for being an amazing market that's local, that produces amazing products and works with local farmers to provide amazing produce, which you'll see today in a lot of the food. So we're gonna do pizza and salad. There's more pizza that's gonna be baked, but we have a cheese pepperoni, and then we have a garlic Parmesan white cream sauce with prosciutto, arugula, and hot honey. And we're gonna have a mushroom pizza coming out, and we're also gonna be doing just a ricotta and white pizza. And then we have a spring salad with walnuts, apples, cranberries, and a homemade dressing. So dig in, enjoy the wine, the bushcraft, and the delicious food. And then we're gonna have triple layer brownie oat bars later as well. So dig in. There's more. We're gonna cook up some more pizza right now. So thank you everyone for coming. It's a party, and it wouldn't be a party without you. So thank you. Yeah. All done? Here, give me that. Thank you. Okay. Dig in, dig in. I'm gonna be standing right here and keep cooking.
Pizza.
That was good. That was almost good acting. It's actually really, really, really good. I was just telling everybody I wanted to get one for myself and roll it on up and just shove it down my mouth because it's that good. I want to go full Scooby-Doo, put it on my arm, just slam it down, if you know what I mean. This is gonna be my second one, and I wasn't gonna have another one until everybody had something, but you know, producers gave it to me, and so I'm gonna eat it. all right, guys, all right. I don't like everyone watching me when I eat. Mmm, so good. And cut.
Little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry, everything is gonna
This ricotta pizza.
Yeah, which one do you have? You have the
Same.
ricotta
You get the
with the
ricotta
basil
ricotta.
gum.
It's insane.
And that's the mushroom.
I have
How
the
did you make
mushroom
this?
because I'm a fun guy. Sorry.
I had that one
joking.
earlier. That was my first slice. That was
Right?
but amazing. Mac, you made this?
and here's
What's that one?
This one's gonna be another hot honey with the arugula.
yeah.
Yep. That one sounds so good. Okay. Remy's
you
like,
take a bite
and
and
it's
put
in
it
go back.
It's a real kind of feeling, no phone call can replace. Oh, we're gonna have some
Triple chocolate brownie oat bars are ready to. You're gonna eat 2 of them? Can we try one first? Okay. Okay, go sit down.
I need 4.
No, you don't. Use your fingers.
No, I need 4.
Oh, you can go inside and get a fork. Here, baby. This is the one, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Which one do you want, Jack?
With the big one.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Okay, come on, let's
Go sit down with the kids.
Okay, ready? You want to hold it? You're gonna share with me?
Oh my good. Oh,
Goodness.
Good mama, give me now.
times, good friends. Ooh, I'm talking good times, good friends. Ooh,